Hello everybody and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Other way around, whatever. So we're about to accuse old Jake Marshall here, but first we gotta hear his side of things.
Californian Jake Marshall.
Yeah. Quack.
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
Yeehaw, motherfucker. Day of the crime.
My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard.
Bone
They said I was
orchard.
supposed to make around 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, my room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down.
So you were drinking on the job?
No, he was with his girlfriend. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
What? So you abandoned your fucking
Well, I
post?
can't say I particularly care for your attitude. Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Jesus Christ, dude. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card readers. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machines, or with following orders.
So why the fuck are you in the police force?
Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
You're a terrible policeman. Like, even
This one
Meekins...
seems like trouble.
Even Meekins is a better police officer, holy shit. Because at least he tries to listen to what, he's told.
He was an investigator previously, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
He was a detective, I think. Day of the crime. It's hot. No. Keep down the bone orchard. Ah, whatever. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just made... Oh, it's you.
I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was the caretaker who interred the recordings.
You interred them?
Videos nothing or that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase the tape, I felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room.
Said I was supposed to make around 3 times a day.
But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Hey, you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style.
Doing my job? Nah, I just collect my pay and go drink. I'm afraid I don't understand.
No desperado I know lets booze get in his way.
You are not a desperado, you are from L.A. No desperados I know join the police force.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
That's a lie.
There was rubber gloves stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. Haven't been to that crypt in weeks.
How does this guy avoid being fired?
2 security systems.
You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence.
Which you still probably have access to. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism?
Alright, partner. I ain't good with machines. Couldn't even tell you how the bike works. Or how a bike works.
That's, quite incredible.
The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence.
Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing at the crime, when the crime took place?
Alright. What were you doing, man? What were you doing in a place like that?
I was eating spaghetti.
Spaghetti Western. Oh my fucking god.
Western style. Not even Angel's steak lunches can beat that parlor's Fongolo sepia pasta.
I will be right back. I need to take my dog out to pee. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
You are oh my fucking god.
That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
Nope, I'm gonna keep shirking my work and you aren't gonna fire me. That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, did you not want a raise this year? Aha! So that is something interesting there.
I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Hold it, you're not supposed to have liquor in here.
Out of ammo, Officer Marshall?
That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that.
You're not from Texas, and that's a big fat fucking lie. Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I'd better up the ante.
Okay, what evidence do we have right now? I forget.
Let's see, the SL9 for Joe Dark killing... Oh yeah, did we ever check this out? Oh, we did not look at these. Serial murder sentence, death,
Joe Dark,
Edwin Jones,
Neil
Edith Kirby,
Marshall.
Jeff Bates, Jason... Oh!
Victims, Neil Marshall. Was his father or brother
Maybe.
one of the victims?
Head prosecutor, witnesses, Lana Skye, Emma Skye, Damon Jan, and Lana Skye, head investigator, and Jake Marshall, and Angel Star.
Jake Marshall.
Yep, there we go. Okay, so we've got that.
I think that might be what he's talking about, but we do have that. Like, not on this one specifically, but he's saying that he wasn't there. Actually, no, that would be here. Yeah, Streetside Saloon at the time it went down. Let's bring up his fingerprints.
Alright, saving just in case, because, you know. Music stopped. Yep. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime.
And yeah, you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
How are you not on your fucking ass with all that alcohol? It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or, to be exact, a handprint.
Now you see, this ain't your average liquor. This is what I call Mike's Hard Lemonade. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is, I make my rounds about once a month.
How do you have a job?
They have to erase it every 6 hours, so they don't have a record of him going in there. They have no way to prove that. So natural my fingerprints would be in there.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Yes, Spurs, I just noticed that. I'm not surprised, but goddamn. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at this crime scene?
The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
It seems to me There ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
Huh?
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshal? About the blood-stained fingerprints? Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Oh boy, bullshit. Here we go.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint.
You are so full of shit, dude.
The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, that had nothing to do with it.
Ha ha, we got you now, motherfucker.
The widow's explanation appears valid. Although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. Events may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it.
Cross-examine the marshal.
This is the most lax courtroom ever, where they bring in like fucking cameras, alcohol, knives. You can directly threaten the defense attorney. It's fucking wild here. That's because you, how did you put it, pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. And one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use.
Aha! So you just outed yourself, fucker.
All that's in there now is a heap of broken dreams.
I see.
And a vibrator, but don't worry about that. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
God damn it. Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it.
Interesting.
One of them just happened to be at the same place. Yeah, right. So then, what about the bloody handprint?
Wasn't mine. There's no mystery. Please explain. My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happens where you touched the locker, my fingerprint was by chance.
The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. Chances of that not.
How do you still have anything left on your face to scrape away with that knife?
Not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated.
Unrelated?
They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal.
Serial killer, huh?
One's got to do with breakfast, and the other is a type of murder. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. That's just because the English language is a joke.
Oh yeah.
How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the report.
Ah, yes, once a month.
There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer.
That's right. It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place her hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
The seal of blood. In the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
I really don't like you. Huh?
There's only one reality, and that's this.
Oh, you want to talk this? I'll bust your ass with that tape, motherfucker. The security tape.
As long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
Oh, but I can. And I will.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully what if you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Oh, I'm gonna press it just for fun, but we both know what to do here. What do you mean by that?
You want to tie me to this crime, is that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have.
But the video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Blind spots?
Places you can't see.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present. Please do so now.
Get fucked, Jake Marshall. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making a mistake. Now then, let's have another look at the video. Shows incriminating evidence.
Do 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 do.
Now we're back here, Jay. How you feeling?
Do 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 do.
Just slowly going mad.
Okay, let's see. So
Not yet.
You see him here.
Then you see him there. Yep. Then you go back. Slow down. And there it is.
I got you, motherfucker! Bring your attention back to the security camera. Is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers.
You are not from Texas!
Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less?
Caught you, motherfucker. Here's your evidence, bitch. How's that?
Good enough.
Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video.
Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner.
Yeah! The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
Yeah, I mentioned this a while ago. I remember that.
Yeah, you did, and that's what... I'm grateful for that, because I probably wouldn't have caught it. That locker with the... Oh, that's you.
That locker with the white claw sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. A little bit faster. Just a little bit faster, please. No?
No, Jay. Oh, the white cloth. It's gone. What is the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Order! Order! It will seem not to see it. Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man.
You admitted that it was only you who opens it.
So what if my locker was opened? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
Oh, yes it does!
You say nothing. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and
How would he have
stuck it in.
opened yours? Huh?
It's not my fault you have to choose, man. Why's everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I open that locker? Now prove it.
Da, 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 da.
Jay, why did you do his fingerprints? You can talk the talk, alright, but you got a long ways to go before you can walk the walk.
Ah!
Mr. Wright, I think you could prove this one.
Sorry, Your
I
Honor.
think even I could prove this
If
one.
that's Officer Marshall's locker, then only he can open it. I should know this.
Come on, partner. Revolver only holds 5 bullets. The question is, how many got left? It's 6. I guess some of them did hold
well,
5.
That's all the
Those
time.
were higher calibers.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.